Every street has a window glowing. Every face has a story untold. There's a lane where the lanterns are waiting, where the lost ones come home. Luminos Lane, where the light never fades. Every question, every quiet ache finds a table, finds a friend, finds a name. You are seen here, you are not the same. Come and find your way to Luminos Lane.
2,000 likes, so why does this feel like nothing?
Kai Mori has the kind of life people say they want. New city, a growing following for his art, a mom who works herself ragged so he never has to ask for anything twice. And almost every day, somewhere between the last page he draws and the moment his head hits the pillow, the same feeling finds him. Not sadness exactly. Something quieter, something with no edges.
It's like I keep filling a cup that doesn't have a bottom.
Kai isn't lazy. He isn't ungrateful. He has more reasons to feel good than most people his age. And he still can't name what's missing. So he does what most of us do. He keeps moving and hopes the feeling gets tired before he does.
And then he tells the teacher his dog ate the dog-eating excuse. Comedy gold. I should win an award.
Lena fills every room she walks into. It's not an act exactly. It's a habit. As long as there's noise, there's no room for the quiet thing underneath it. Nobody claps for the version of Lena that shows up in the 2 seconds between performances. So she's learned not to let anyone see it. Not even most days herself.
Maury, you look like a sad noodle. Come on, I know a place.
Most people in Caelum City walk straight past Luminos Lane without noticing it's there. Kai and Lena weren't most people. Not today. Nobody who lives in Caelum City can tell you exactly how Luminos Lane got there, or why it's never on the city map. They just know that some days, when you need it, it finds you.
Song's table. Best gyoza in the city, and 0% chance anyone asks you annoying questions.
2 bowls. Extra silence on the side for the boy.
And just past Song's table, at the very end of the lane, sits a door that doesn't appear to belong to anything. Warm light spills from underneath it. Nobody Kai's age has ever said, out loud, what's actually behind it.
Can I ask you something weird? Do you ever feel like no matter how good things get, there's this gap that never closes?
68 years old. Lost almost everything once. Built it back twice. You want to know a secret? The gap doesn't close when things get good. I know rich men with the same hollow eyes as hungry ones.
So what? It just never goes away?
Didn't say that. Said it doesn't close from the outside. Different thing entirely. When I was young, I thought the gap was a hole I hadn't filled yet. So I filled it. With work, with money, with people telling me I was somebody. Worked until my hands shook. Told myself, once I have enough, the feeling stops. Had enough. Feeling didn't stop. So I thought, maybe it's not money. Maybe it's people. Maybe if enough people know my name. Had that too for a while. Rooms full of people who knew my name and not one of them who really knew me.
So what finally worked?
Wrong question. I kept asking what will finally fill it and kept finding new things to pour in. Wallpaper every time. Same gap, better wallpaper. Took 40 years to ask a different question. Not what fills it, but what shape is it? And once I really looked, I wasn't broken. I was built for something bigger than what was filling me. A cup shaped like the ocean isn't broken because a rain puddle doesn't fill it.
Okay, but what's shaped like an ocean, exactly?
Getting there. Patience. Good stew like good answers. Rushing it just makes it bland.
Mr. Song counts on his fingers. An old habit, like he's recited this before, maybe to himself on his worst nights.
4 things steal your attention from the real hunger before you ever get the chance to ask the right question. 1. Keep a person moving fast enough. They never have to sit still with the question.
That's basically my whole week.
Promises a hit of feeling good. Never delivers the real thing. Just enough to make you reach for it again. Convinces you the next thing will finally be enough. It never is. It can't be. Wrong size container. Keeps you too busy surviving to ever ask if you're actually living.
Kai has never seen this exact moment, but somewhere, without ever being told, he already knew it was happening. Every night, on the other side of a closed door.
So if none of that works, what does?
I didn't find the answer at the bottom of a bowl, kids. Found it through that door. Took me long enough to walk through it. Don't take you as long.
What's in there?
Not what. Who. And that's a different conversation than the one we're having tonight.
Kai walks home a different way than he walked to school. Not literally, the streets are the same, but he's looking at them differently. The light is on in the kitchen. It's always on at this hour. He's never thought about that before.
Mom, you're still up.
Just finishing some numbers. You eat?
Yeah, Song's table.
That little noodle place? I didn't know you knew about that.
You know it?
Went there once, long time ago, before you were born. Different city, but maybe the same lane. I don't know. I was very lost at the time.
Mom, can I ask you something?
You can always ask me something.
Do you ever feel like no matter how much you do, it's never actually enough? Like there's this gap that just doesn't close.
Every day, baby. Every single day.
Is that why you work so much?
Partly, I thought if I could just get ahead of it, the bills, the numbers, all of it. If I could just get one step ahead, the feeling would go away.
And?
You are talking to someone who has been one step away from ahead for 20 years. Mr. Song say something to you tonight?
Kind of. He called it the gap. Said it doesn't close from the outside.
Smart man.
You really went there, to that lane?
I was 23, your age in 7 years. I had everything went wrong at once. New city, no money, no plan. And I found this lane. I don't even remember how. I remember it was raining.
What happened?
I sat down at a little table. Someone made me tea, and someone very old said something so obvious that I was almost annoyed. He said, "You can't outwork a wound, sweetheart. You can only outrun it for so long."
Was it Mr. Song?
I don't know. I never saw his face clearly. The steam, I think. A small laugh. Or maybe I just didn't want to look too directly at someone who was being that honest with me.
Did you listen to what they said?
for about a week. Then I got busy again.
You never told me any of this.
You never sat this close before.
So what do you actually want? Like, not for me, not for the bills, for you.
I want to stop feeling like I'm always behind something. Like there's a version of this life that's working properly, and I'm always just about to find it.
The gap.
The gap,
Can I show you something?
is that a lantern?
There's a door at the end of the lane with this light coming from underneath. Nobody's told me what's behind it yet.
No, they never do. Not until you're ready to ask. I saw that door.
Did you open it?
I was afraid of what was on the other side.
Neither of them has the answer yet. But for the first time in a long time, neither of them is carrying the question alone. And that, Mr. Song would probably say, is exactly where the real journey starts.